Welcome to the Free Pod. I'm here with me, Free. So, this episode I had sorry, I had planned for it to be an unfiltered series, and I was going to go really in depth. But then last week I got sick, and I honestly thought that it could have. Well, I instantly assumed that it might be COVID just because lately I feel like COVID has been hitting a lot of people very quickly. And I feel like every time I look at Facebook, and I'm not laughing at it, every time I do this, it's like still this breath thing that I have from my sickness, but it's weird. But every time I looked at Facebook, it was like everybody was hit with COVID. So I'm like, oh no, I probably have COVID. But anyway, last Saturday, not this Saturday, but the Saturday before that, I woke up with this sore throat. And I was kind of dizzy. And I thought at first, because the thing is, when it comes to me and especially with my hormones and everything, feeling sick is almost the norm, actually. So when I feel dizzy, it's not really anything new to me. So I'm like, oh well, maybe it's not anything. But then it didn't go away. And when I say I ate soup for days, I literally ate soup every single day up to this past Saturday. But basically, the sore throat started Saturday. Then Sunday, it kind of lingered the same way. But then Monday, my throat was in so much pain that it felt like it moved up into my ears. And I don't know if it was like a sinus infection or what was going on, but it was the weirdest feeling to have this sore throat be so painful and burning where it went up into my ears. And I mean, I drank every single form of liquid I could possibly drink. I had tea, I had ginger ale, I had water, I had soup, like so much broth, but nothing was helping. And so Tuesday comes along. Now, I can't remember which days I did it, but there were certain days that I couldn't even work. I had to do like half day, work a full day, half day. I did something weird like that, but it's because the symptoms just, it was so weird. Like Monday it got worse. Tuesday I felt the same as Monday, but I had like a regimen down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink my tea, I'm gonna drink my ginger ale, and then I'm gonna have my soup. But then I feel like it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I didn't expect it to hit hard again, but it did. And it felt like it got worse because now I was like, it felt like it was in my head a little bit at the top. So I told my husband, I'm like, I need Kleenexes. I need all these things, I had like, well, the very first day, I want to say, or maybe it was like Sunday, I had Dayquil and NyQuil that I was also doing in intervals for the day and the night. And by Saturday, I finally woke up with a sore throat gone this last Saturday. So with that long that being said, I did not get to record what I wanted to for tonight. And what I was going to do was just maybe like put on another episode, do a replay, something along those lines. But then I was like, I can't do that because in 2021, I made sure that every single Wednesday I had an episode out. And that was one of my biggest accomplishments of last year because consistency can be so hard sometimes when it comes to different things. And this was the one thing I was full blown consistent with. So to continue on that, I was like, no, I'm going to still have an episode today, except it's going to be a little different. We're going to be unfiltered in a different manner. I'm not even gonna call this one unfiltered because I'm coming in. Um, well, what's crazy is that Sunday I was able to get out. I still have this weird little, I don't know what to call it. It's like I feel like I can't breathe, so I have to cough to get the air back. I don't know. It's a very weird thing going on here. But on Sunday, I was finally starting to feel better. And so I went out for a walk. We brought our dog to this really cool little park. And then I started to feel better. And by the time I got to this week, I started to feel kind of not so great again. So, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on, but I know that it's not COVID. Or, well, I can't say that I know for a fact because every time I tried to get the test done, I could not get the rapid test. It was like, I don't know, everybody's buying them, I guess, or picking them up so quickly. Um, but I did go on to Doctors on Demand during that week, and it seemed like she felt there was some kind of like sinus thing going on. But with all that being said, this episode isn't exactly how I thought it would be, but I wanted to come on anyway to just check in and see how everyone is doing with their 2022. Even though my 2022 started off really awesome with the fact that we're celebrating the 1 year, and we brought in Rachel and talked about dreams, and we have Erin Claire Jones joining us later in the month. Actually, it'll be aired in February, but she'll be joining us later in the month. And we have just so many amazing people coming in to talk with us, on the Brie Pod. I say us because, you guys are our listeners. So it's just a lot of exciting things. And even though it felt like I ran into a wall for a week, from the sickness, I really felt that 2022 is still going to be my year. 2022, even though it knocked me down last week, 2022 is going to be my year, and I'm just so excited for all the amazing things coming and happening. But I did not want to leave anyone hanging, so here I am with an update. I'm finally feeling a bit better, and I'm looking forward to feeling healthy. And yeah, it's been something, but I want to check in, see how everyone's doing. Also to let you know the exciting stuff coming. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what's to come. So, with that, you are loved, you are worthy, you are cherished, and I am proud of you. Until next time, on the Brie Pod.